To get started with our walkthrough project, let's create a new file, which I'll call mongo_project.py. I will use Ctrl-A to highlight everything from our previous mongo.py file, and then Ctrl-C to copy that. Within our new mongo_project.py file, I can just paste everything using Ctrl-V. For now, we want to keep everything until the try except function, so I'll delete everything after that. Make sure to remove the blank indentation if you have any. We don't need to print the connection message each time, so I'll remove that line as well. We're going to get our hidden mongo_URI from the environment variable and use the same database and collection. We'll start by creating a new function, which will be called show_menu. For visual purposes, I'll print an empty string first to leave a blank line at the top of our menu each time. What we need to do is print each of our menu options one per line. Print option 1, add a record. Print option 2, find a record by name. Print option 3, edit a record. Print option 4, delete a record. Finally, print option 5, exit the menu. This will be the full CRUD functionality: create, read, update, and delete. Still within this function, let's create a variable called option, which will be a user input prompt that asks the user to enter an option. Our function will then return the option variable that the user has selected. This function is complete now, so let's come out of the function back to proper indentation and add 2 blank lines for PEP8 compliance. We now need to create a new function called main_loop. While true, which essentially means this function will run forever until stopped, then we want to continue to call the show_menu function every time. This function call will be stored in a variable called option to keep it consistent with the return option in that function. If option 1 is equal to 1, then for now, we'll just print you have selected option 1. In our next video, we'll start creating these functions, but for now, let's just make sure that our menu works. We will do the same exact for each of our menu options, so I'll copy the if statement and print lines and paste that a few times below. Make sure to add elif to each of those additional statements, then update the numbers to match our menu items. Elif 2, print 2, elif 3, print 3, and elif 4, print 4. For option 5, instead of printing anything, we actually want to close our connection and break, which will exit the program. The final thing we need to do is add our else statement to capture anything else that the user might have selected and print invalid option. After the menu is displayed each time, we'll print a blank line to make it a bit more visually appealing. That's our main loop function created now. To create our connection object from Mongo, we can go back to our previous mongo.py file and grab the connection and collection lines, then paste them in our current project. That will call our Mongo connection and create our Mongo celebrities collection. The final thing we need to do is just call our main_loop function, which will continue to display our menu and process the options. Save the file and clear the terminal, then type python 3 mongo_project.py. As you can see, our menu is displayed and we have no errors, so obviously it's connecting fine to Mongo. I'll select options to demonstrate its working, 1 through 4, then finally option 5 to exit the app. That's our menu-driven front end. In our next video, we'll start implementing more functions for the CRUD functionality to create, read, update, and delete items from our menu.